Hey, this is your hillbilly historian coming to you tonight from the hills of East Tennessee, here in the cold winter of January, late January, 25th to be exact. Your hillbilly historian uh, records here in the hills of East Tennessee and Appalachia where truth, and honesty means everything. And people prefer truth over falsehood and lies. But anyway, tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about a young man by the name of Antonio Gramsci, Gramsci. He was an Italian, lived around 1900, late 1800s, early 1900s. He was a Marxist. He was sold on Karl Marx's communistic beliefs, and he was an Italian communist. Well, when Benito Mussolini came to power, he sent all these communists to prison, locked them all up, got them out of society, got rid of them. While Antonio, who was an exceptionally bright young man, was in prison, he wrote a group of notebooks called the Prison Notebooks about how communist, Marxist should infiltrate the culture, take over a country by capturing its culture, instead of attacking the government and conquering the government, taking over the government. That it's easier to infiltrate a country from the bottom up, infiltrate all the organizations, cultural organizations and everything. And it's been highly successful here in the United States and in Europe. Since Antonio, he died young in prison. He was abused and mistreated by Mussolini's people, the black shirts. And Antonio didn't live long in prison, but he did publish these notebooks. How communists infiltrate education, entertainment, news, foundations, all aspects of society, and take over society from the bottom up, and then you don't have to worry, you can take over the government by taking over all these organizations, which leads to the power of the government. And they've done a good job here in the United States. They've taken over the AFT, the American Federation of Teachers, the NEA, National Education Association, left-wing nut jobs, pro-communist, socialists. They've really done a good job taking over and infiltrating our educational institutions. And colleges are really bad. The faculty in colleges are 99% socialist, communist, left-wing ideologue idiots. And they've done a good job taking over the entertainment industry here in the United States. Our actors and actresses are left-wing nut jobs, fools, idiots, dunderwhelps. That's an old English word meaning useless idiot. It's kind of fallen out of use, but dunderwhelp explains these people, because even Stalin used to refer to the indoctrinated, brainwashed Americans as useful idiots. And that's what they are, idiots. Useless idiots, actually, and for our country. But they want to destroy the real American way of life, the free market system that makes us the wealthiest, freest nation in the history of mankind. And but Antonio's books guided these people how to take over foundations. The news media in this country has really been infiltrated and taken over by the Antonio Gramsci tactics and strategies. The Washington Post, New York Times, ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC, which I think now is MS Now, and CNN, all these entertainment organizations. But thank God for Trump and his administration and people who follow Trump, people like Steve Bannon who promoted Trump. And these people have really, really done a good job fighting back against the infiltration of our societal institutions, and are doing a good job combating the infiltration of everything and pointing out the idiocy of their way of thinking. We've got a lot of people now, Mark Levine, Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, hundreds, thousands of people trying to fight back against this hideous infiltration by the communist Marxist Antonio Gramsci tactics and strategies. And hopefully everybody will wake up, put a stop to this, get common sense back into everything, and back into our news and our entertainment and our media, and especially our education at every level of education. Get these communist, Marxist, left-wing idiots out of our educational systems, and win this, because we're at war with these people. We've got to win. We've got to win in Minneapolis. We've got to win in California. We've got to defeat these left-wing ideologues, these idiots, keep them out of our government, and we've got to get America back, get the states that they have taken over, like New York, Illinois, California, Oregon, Washington. We've got to get these states back on the right path, and pro-American, free market, promote our wealth from all the states, not just half of them. But anyway, this is your hillbilly historian coming to you from the hills of East Tennessee and Appalachia here on a cold January night in Appalachia, where truth and honesty reign supreme. You have a good evening.